Hello and welcome back to Shakesyear. We are working on the Spanish tragedy, and we get to hear from Horatio today in Act 1, Scene 4. So Horatio is the son of Hieronymo, and he was one of the ones that was responsible for bringing Balthazar back as a prisoner after the Spanish beat the Portuguese in this cute little war that we were having. And Horatio got the money for bringing back Balthazar, but Balthazar is being held prisoner in Lorenzo's place because Horatio's is too small. So this Act 1, Scene 4, Horatio is talking to Bellimperia, who we know from the prologue is the woman that Don Andrea was in love with. And she was maybe of a higher station than him, so maybe a little bit of a forbidden love thing. But anyway, she and Horatio are outside the Spanish court, and she says to him, okay, now you have to tell me what happened to Don Andrea. And Horatio says, for love of him and service to yourself, I nill refuse this heavy, doleful charge. Yet tears and sighs, I fear, will hinder me. When both our armies were enjoined in fight, your worthy chevalier admits the thickest, for glorious cause, still aiming at the fairest, was at the last by young Don Balthazar encountered, hand to hand. Their fight was long, their hearts were great, their clamors menacing, their strength alike, their strokes both dangerous. Wrathful nemesis, that wicked power envying at Andrea's praise and worth, cut short his life to end his praise and worth. She herself, disguised in armor's mask, as Pallas was before proud Pergamus, brought in a fresh supply of halberdiers, which paunched his horse and dinged him to the ground. Then young Don Balthazar, with ruthless rage, taking advantage of his foe's distress, did finish what his halberdiers begun, and left not till Andrea's life was done. Then, though too late, incensed with just remorse, I with my band set forth against the prince, and brought him prisoner from his halberdiers. So he's just recounting the story of what happened to Don Andrea. That Don Andrea and Balthazar were fighting in this little war, but then Don Balthazar got some backup. Don Andrea fell off his horse. Balthazar killed him, but then Horatio and his men went and captured Balthazar. And it's really important to note this, and to note that this is a retelling of what actually happened, because we had the setup of a lie where Voluppo is trying to set up Alexandro in the previous scene and tell him that, it was his fault that Balthazar got captured, when really it wasn't. But anyway, Bellimperia thanks him for that telling, but then asks where Don Andrea's body is. And of course, that has to be another monologue, which we will hear tomorrow. So I will see you then for that. Mwah.